Namaste. We were discussing Manisha Panchagam in Shankara Darsana. So the Chandala asked Shankara, why should I move away when you come into my way? Because if you are referring to my physical body, it's the same as we both are made of this Panchabhuta Tattvas and the five sheaths. And if you are referring to my soul, and it's also the same in you and in me, the Chaitanya. So, what are you really asking to move away? So, the eyes of Shankara opened and he chanted and he recited the verses of Manisha Panchagam. The Manisha Panchagam is consisting of 5 verses. The first verse, first 4 lines, symbolizes the Prajnana Brahma, the Mahavakya of Rigveda. The second verse denotes Ayamatma Brahma of Atharva Veda, the Mahavakya in Atharva Veda, Ayamatma Brahma. The third verse denotes Tattvamasi of Samaveda. The Mahavakya in Samaveda is Tattvamasi. And then the fourth verse is Aham Brahmasmi of Yajurveda, the Mahavakya of Yajurveda. That is the 4 verses. And when you hear the discussion on this Manisha Panchagam, you should understand that there is a difference for our day-to-day routines and this spiritual meanings of the verses. So, what we do day to day, when we understand there is no meaning in aham or something, or on me or I, the words me or I, you don't come to the conclusion that there is no need for you to eat, or for you to love, or for you to get in social relations. There are two things you should understand. You should understand this in the spiritual sense, and you just do the dhyanam. You just meditate on the verses. This is not for you to follow in the physical sense of a social being, because a lot of things are expected from you in the social sense. So when we are discussing on the works of Shankara or Shankara Darshanam, never think that this is related to what you should do in your day-to-day affairs. A time may come that you can get this vairagya, or you can feel the dejection, and you can do in your day-to-day life. A stage where you can get rid of all the relations. Nobody expects anything of you anymore. Until then, it is not for you to take this into action, to bring this into action in your day-to-day life. Because the meaninglessness of this aham or myself is told and retold and told again. And never think that this is for you to practice in your day-to-day life, in your relations. Because a lot of things are expected of you in your life, and you should fulfill everything. Then only you can go to this attainment and speak of these things in Manisha Panchagam. So the first verse is like this: Jagral Sapta Sushuptishu Spudadara Ya Samvidu Jrumbade Ya Brahmadi Pipiliganda Danushu Proda Jagal Sakshane Ya Saivaham Naja Drishyavastu Dridapatnyabhi Yasyasti Chel Chandalastu Sadhu Dijostu Guru Rityasha Manisha Mama. There are 3 states of existence in our daily life: Jagrat, Swapnam and Sushupti. Jagrat means the awakened state. Swapnam means the dreaming state. And Sushupti means the state of sleep, deep sleep. 3 states of existence in our daily life. We experience these 3 states in our daily life. Jagra, Swapna, tishu spudadara ya samvid ujrumbade. Spudadara ya samvid ujrumbade, which you are aware in all the three states. The awareness of something superior, something that exists all through these states and which is dominating all the three states. When you are awake, you are aware of yourself, your relations, your name, your status, what you have earned, what you are going to earn, what you have done, what you are going to do, and where you are and where you want to be. So a lot of things goes through your mind. You identify yourself. You identify yourself through your face, your looks, your body, your dress, your social status, your relatives, your wife, your son, your father, your mother, your family, everything. So, in an awakened state, you are completely aware of yourself as a physical being. So, you know what you are, and you have an awareness of what you should be, and what you are doing or what you are going to do. So, the awakened state, everything is centralized in me and I. I am going to do. I have these things to tell. I am told these things. I have to do these things, and everywhere I is there. My relatives, my children, my wife, my father. So me, I, everything is very stressed in the state of awakeness. Jagrat. In Swapna state or in the dreaming state, still you are there. But you can see yourself as a third person in some dreams. You can experience the things which you cannot do or hope to do when you are awake. And you are seeing a utterly different perspective of yourself in dream state. What really you are in the physical state of the awakened world is different from what you are in the state of dream. You can do a lot of things which you cannot do when you are awakened or physically. So, a dream state, still there is you, but that you is entirely different from you in the awakened state. And in the sleeping state also, you are still there. But you don't know, the veil covers the thoughts, the dreams, and everything. So, you don't know anything about yourself, or you don't know anything about what is going on around you and within you in the state of deep sleep. So all the three states are completely different from each other or contrasting from each other. So, but still the prana or the life is within you through all these states. And the Atma controlling the prana and your physical being is there all through these three states. So, which is dominant in all three states? The fact which controls you through all these three states is the main or the prime thing that you should be aware of what is. So, through the Jagrat, through the Swapna, and through the Sushupti state, you can also think of those namas in Lalita Sahasranamam. Vishwarupa, Jagarani, Subandhi, Tejasalmiga, Supta, Prajnalmiga, Durya, Sarvavastha, Vivarjita. The four states of yourself as a being explained in Lalita Sahasranamam. So, in the Jagrat Avastha, in the Jagarani state, the Vishwa, you are aware of the universe around you and you inside that universe as a being, and the you or the I inside me is very dominant in the awakened state. And the dreamy state, still I is there, but it is not that much dominant. And it is, in most cases, we see ourselves in a third person perspective. So, all the three states, through all these three states, still there is that aham or I, which in the as a common man or a layman, we are not aware, but it's still there. As a sun is always there, but we don't experience it in the night or when it is cloudy and it is hidden by the clouds. So the sun is always there, but we don't experience it every time. Only when we get out and feel that hot or warmth of the sun and see the light of the sun, we experience the sun. So when it is cloudy or when it is an eclipse or when it is night, we don't experience the sun. But still the sun is there. Nothing happens to the sun. But the things happening to us is because our vision is blurred or we cannot see due to the rotation of the earth or something like that. So nothing happens to the sun. Sun is being always there. Like that, the Atma or the prime thing which in ourselves is always there, all through these three states. And the one who knows of all these three states, a man should understand himself that the prime factor is there all through, all in these three states. So the first line is thus explained. And we'll continue the discussion later. Namaste.